Christian entertainment will always have its supporters, those willing, at times, to overlook the lack of certain qualities to share its message. And it will always have its detractors, those unwilling to watch a biblical narrative because of their personal presuppositions. Will this new Christmas musical be the one to unify us all? I'll share my thoughts in this spoiler-free review of Journey to Bethlehem. But first, if you enjoy my reviews, please click the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss any of my future reviews. 2,000 years ago, in the small town of Nazareth, a young woman, Mary, is betrothed in an arranged marriage to Joseph. During their engagement, Mary is visited by an angel that informs her that she has been chosen to give birth to the Son of God, the Savior of the world, the Almighty King. Even though she remains a virtuous virgin, the reality of her immaculate conception will be unacceptable in her strict culture and could potentially destroy her life and Joseph's family. While the young couple tries to navigate this seemingly impossible circumstance, the king of the region, Herod, feels threatened by the rumors of this coming king. So he sends his son on a mission to ensure no other potential king jeopardizes his reign. Journey to Bethlehem tells, as they say, the greatest story ever told. But it does so less traditionally. It sets a fun, silly tone in the first scene when a tall wise man must pick up his short colleague to see the nativity star through their telescope. This preposterous action establishes that this is not your grandfather's epic Bible movie. What follows is a fresh musical journey of a very familiar tale filled with goofiness but grounded with poignancy. If you're hoping for a realistic, serious depiction of the scriptures like the TV series The Chosen, you may be disappointed because Journey to Bethlehem is closer in tone to a Disney live-action remake. Now, that may sound like a criticism, but while those Disney retreads are simply lesser versions of classic films, this is a totally fresh take on a familiar story from a unique lens with new music that includes what may be my favorite original songs in a live-action film since The Greatest Showman. Whether it's a poppy ensemble song about Mary's upcoming nuptials or Herod's rock ballad boasting his power, each song gets us into the minds of the characters while furthering the plot. Though the songs are original compositions, they do periodically borrow from traditional Christmas carols to create something that feels both new and recognizable. The most fascinating example is Herod's Good to Be King, performed exuberantly by Antonio Banderas. The original song borrows from the traditional song, The Lord's Prayer, but instead of singing, "Thine is the kingdom, power, and glory," he sings, "Mine is the kingdom," etc. Using this discernible tune and lyrics is such a clever way to establish his character while foreshadowing what's about to take place. Fiona Palomo excellently portrays Mary. Her character ranges from strong, independent young woman at times, and at other times, she's breathless and overwhelmed by the weight of being the mother of Jesus. If you like Ana de Armas, you're going to love Fiona Palomo. She lights up the screen whether she's dirty and tired with swollen eyes from crying, or if she's in a beautiful wedding gown. Milo Manheim is charming as the flawed but understanding Joseph. We feel his internal struggle and empathize with him, but we also believe his love for Mary. Antonio Banderas shocked me with his funny, quirky portrayal of the dastardly King Herod. Part Jack Sparrow, part Jafar, it is undeniably fun to watch a star of his caliber eat up scenes with so little inhibition. And he's not the only actor hamming up the scenes. From the wise men to Lecrae's angel Gabriel, each character has moments of irreverent levity. Except for Herod's son Antipater, played by Joel Smallbone, best known as one half of the Christian music band for King and Country. Smallbone is acting in a very serious role. His stoic performance makes him the most tormented character, but it also contrasts the comedic moments, making the humor of other characters hit even better. It's a very vital performance in the film, and of course, he gets his chance to show off his singing skills as well. First-time feature director Adam Anders clearly has a talent behind the camera, but his true gift is his music. Perhaps from his time as the bass player for Christian music superstar Stephen Curtis Chapman. Side note, I was watching an interview of him with his wife Nikki Anders, who is integral to the music in this movie, and realized she was in the 90s Christian band Avalon, Well, they performed at my college and I was the student venue house manager or something, so I was setting up while they were rehearsing when I overheard her say she needed water. Well, I had a college crush on her because she's beautiful and has the voice of an angel, so I proclaimed, "I will get you water." I raced around the venue but couldn't find any water. Finally, I found a vending machine with Perrier sparkling water, so I got that. When I brought it back, their manager said she wanted normal water, which kind of embarrassed me, but Nikki jumped right in and said, "This is perfect," and thanked me. She was gracious and made me feel so much better. I still love her. Anyway, their eclectic styles of music carry the tone and pace of the film, and I assure you, choirs at churches around the country will be singing a couple of these beautiful songs in their Christmas concerts this holiday season. Listen, Journey to Bethlehem is certainly a lighthearted romp, but that playful approach makes the serious moments that much more impactful. It takes liberty with its humor, but it never makes light of God's gift, His only Son. Is everything biblically accurate? No. Does it include all of the elements of the nativity that I wanted to see? No. But does it capture the spirit and the joy that Jesus' birth brings to us as Christians? Yes, it does. So often, I feel like Christian art is heavy and somber. It makes me happy to have a movie that reflects the joy and peace that the gift of God brings through His Son, Jesus. So, if you're a Christian, take off your apologetics hat and enjoy the spirit of Journey to Bethlehem. And if you're averse to Christian entertainment, understand this film won't preach at you. It simply illustrates in a silly way that new life has come and that you can have new life in Jesus as well.